Dreamscape presents Code Red by Ben Baldwin. Narrated by Elliot Fitzpatrick. For Ella and Megan, being your dad is the greatest job in the world. Amsterdam is a city of sin, but in truth, it is a city of freedom, and in freedom, most people find sin. John Green. 1. The two men sat in silence as they watched over the warehouse. Neither took their eyes off the large two-story building, its steel frame illuminated by the orange streetlights that broke through the cold night air. Seated within the now freezing car, both men's breath had begun to steam as they waited. They had already been sitting for over 2 hours, and now, as the late night became early morning, the first feeling of doubt began to creep into the vehicle. Eventually, the man sitting in the driver's seat broke the silence. "I hate the cold. I bloody hate being cold." The other man laughed dryly and pushed his hands further into his coat pockets. "I'm deadly serious," the driver continued. "For 1/3 of the year, all I want to do is be somewhere other than here. I could hibernate from November to February." The speaker eyed his companion, expecting a reply, but receiving no answer, he resumed his vigilance. Outside the now frozen car, the snow had settled across the street and on the surrounding buildings. Somewhere, the sound of engines echoed in the darkness as the distant city passed on through the night. More minutes went by, and the driver stretched out his legs under the steering wheel. Glancing to his right, he stared at his companion of the past 2 weeks, but only saw 2 blue eyes peering out of a face which had pulled the zip of the coat up over its chin. A black woolen hat covered the top part of the stubble-covered face. Even in the low light of the Amsterdam night, the deep blue eyes glinted as they focused on a doorway into the deserted warehouse. Officer Johannes Boss couldn't help himself and tapped his fingers nervously against the steering wheel. In his early 30s, the tall, blonde detective was impatient for their evening's pursuit to reach its climax. In the last 2 weeks, working with this new partner, they had never had a better chance of solving the case than this evening.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?